Hello and welcome to A Family No Matter What. This is Sandrine speaking. Today, a question that a lot of people ask me all the time is, what is a beautiful divorce? How can you even put those two words together? We all know that a divorce cannot be beautiful. Well, while it is true that all divorce, amicable or hateful or any type of divorce is painful no matter what, it does not have to be destructive. And that is why I called it a beautiful divorce. Now, a divorce is just a short period of time when you think of it. I mean, it takes about an average 10 months to get a divorce. So what I want to focus on is not so much about the divorce per se right now, but life with divorce. This is why I wanted a divorce, and this is why you all want a divorce, to be happy again. So when I divorced, I had in mind all the time, how do I make my life afterward happy? What is it going to take to make it happy? Because I wanted the pain to end. I wanted to be happy again. And having an ex-husband angry in my life every day, or every time we pass the children, or every time we need to communicate about anything, and having a fight just did not fit my plans. I did not want that. I wanted to escape that. I wanted to end that. I did not want more of it. And now, pretty much, bringing a unhealthy marriage into a divorce, I did not want that. I wanted the pain to end. I wanted the dysfunctional marriage to end. But I did not want to lose my family, and I did not want to be unhappy. So I wanted a beautiful divorce, a beautiful life with divorce. This is what it is about. So what does that mean, and what do you do? So the first thing is that really you've got to think about, what is it that you want? What life do you want? How does it look like? And the more you think about it, the more you imagine, what is it going to look like? Where are you going to live? What type of relationship are you going to have with your ex-husband? How is that going to work with the children and the families and the friends and the work and everything? The more you imagine all that, the more you're actually going to be prepared for that, because then you're going to ask yourself, every time when you have a decision to make, when you have an answer to give or anything, you ask yourself, is this going to take me to my beautiful divorce, to my beautiful place, or is this taking me to ugly town? We all know what ugly towns looks like, because either we have gone through it or we have seen someone gone through it. We all know what an ugly divorce looks like, where he and she is just at the throat of each other, spending all the money they have saved for the lawyers, and just not trusting each other and fighting against each other and putting the children in the middle, even though, both of them love their kids and they're saying we would never do that, but they do that all the time, not being aware of it, because if you ask them, they're always like, oh, I don't do those kind of things, but they do. So the point really of having a divorce is to have a better life. So you need to leave the marriage that was not working in the past. This is what you are ending. This is what I ended. This is what we all want to end. Except for the ones who did not want a divorce, and they are stuck with this anyway. So here's the same message. Now you're having a divorce in your hand. So what are you going to do with it? You can either just get stuck into the past and how you did it and what happened and who did what, how, and all those things, and you can bring them constantly in your life, but I can promise you, you're not going to have a beautiful divorce life, because it's going to be filled with resentment and anger and fights. So the whole point of a divorce is for people to get happier. So how do we make it happen? So first you have to imagine it again, just be as detailed with it as you can. So like this, when you have to interact with your husband, with your ex-husband, then you'll know exactly what you need to do. Because let me ask you, if you are telling your husband, not even tell him, let's pretend that you are going to file for a divorce, and you're not even telling him, and tomorrow he's receiving the papers at the office. Just as a question, how do you think he's going to react? Is he going to be like, yeah, this is great, or is he going to be quite upset? I think it's fair to say he's going to be quite upset, right? So everything now that how you do it, what do you say, when and how, you just need to ask yourself, where is that going to take me? When he's going to be upset when you say something, just telling him, hey, screw you, or get lost, or just angering back at him, is that taking you to your beautiful place, or is that taking you to ugly town? Usually the answer is always very easy. It's not simple to apply, because you really want sometimes to just lash out, because after all, you want to finger point back at him as well. It's very frustrating, I know it, but you always need to breathe. This is the one thing you always need to do. That's why preparing yourself for it helps, because you know it's coming your way, and you know that through that you're like, okay, I know he's going to say this, he's going to say that, this is how it's going to happen. You can breathe, and you know what you've got to say. Because I can tell you, it might make you feel great for 20, not even 5 seconds, to tell him off, but then you're like 2 steps backward and destroying all the trust that you've been trying to build again, to work together. So again, what is a beautiful divorce? A beautiful divorce is life. Beautiful life with divorce. And my beautiful life with divorce looks like, with an ex-husband who is actually great with me, we are communicating even better than when we were married. In fact, we have a different communication. We are now parenting. This is what is our communication about. It is no longer about a couple. The couple ended. The couple stayed in the past. That's what did not work. That's what we ended. Okay, so focus on the future. Focus on what is this new relationship. What do you need him to be for you? You need him to be a great parent for your kids, because your kids need him. They need their mom, they need their dad, or 2 moms or 2 dads, but they need both their parents, and you have to work together for them, okay? Because I can tell you, as a mom, I know that in order to be happy, my kids have to be happy. If they're not happy, if they're stressed out, if they're anxious, if they're falling apart, I am all that too, because this is what a mom is about. So if their relationship is not good with their dad, I am suffering from it. So it is in my own interest that their relationship goes well with him, that I go well with him, that all that works. So he's not angry, there is no fight, and this is how I want my life to be, how I wanted my divorce to be, and go on. So a lot of people wonder also, how do you have a great co-parent relationship after a divorce that have gone really badly? You still can do it. It just takes, it's much harder, because at this point you no longer have the link between him and your ex-husband as your wife, as his wife. But still can be done. There will be another video on that one. So remember, beautiful divorce is not just about the divorce. It's really about your own life, for you, for your kids, for your family, and this is what you are building. So always think about what is it that you want and how do you want to be treated, and this is what you do. Be the person you want to be the person you want your children to become, and live that life. Create that life, but you have to imagine it first. So have a beautiful, beautiful life with divorce, but still very beautiful. Have a great day. Thank you for coming. And if you want more information about working with me or about my book, A Family No Matter What, check out www.beautifuldivorce.com. Bye-bye.